And actually all of those other media, and using those media can actually reinforce what you're actually doing. The reason I think people are sometimes worried about, or advertisers are worried about using it, is because it will tell you if it's working or not. It will have the consumer interact and participate. It will allow you to see if actually lead generation and sales are coming out of your campaign. And traditional advertisers tend to be a little bit worried about that because, brand commercial, has my brand awareness increased, yes or not? Well, that's a great thing to measure, but actually has it led to sales? Has it led to a consumer reaction? That's sometimes a little scary to get into. But that's what actually marketing should be really about. And I think in Europe and US, advertisers are now really obliged to do that because their finance directors are behind them to make sure there's a return on investment on their marketing budgets. So here in this market, where it's a growing, booming market, let's be there before those finance directors are just behind us and learn how to use measurements and learn how to use results and do performance marketing.
Since we spend quite a significant amount of our marketing funds on one-to-one engagement of consumers, it's important to know that the consumers we're engaging are the right consumers in terms of their connectivity and the influence in the marketplace. So the wildfire analysis for us was a form of sense checking that the consumers we're spending our resource on are in fact the right consumers and they're disseminating the message in the marketplace. We want to know if these guys are opinion leaders or not.
Become a bit more strategic about it. You have to have a starting point, which hopefully Wildfire, which identify, and then you have to have the right story, a sticky story. You have to get that content right. So I think any tool that enables marketers to be a bit more strategic about word of mouth is going to be very well accepted.
The results of the wildfire analysis confirmed what we hoped it would, and that is that the consumers we're talking to register high in terms of connectivity and thus their ability to influence the marketplace. So in a sense, it confirmed what we hoped.
The Wildfire Index, I think, is a really cool way of identifying who those role models, those ambassadors, those unappointed opinion leaders are.
Brands that we've used the one-to-one marketing strategy on, such as Miller Genuine Draft, boast some of the fastest growth rates that we've seen in terms of sales and share in the marketplace.
If we get it right, it's going to take a quantum step in terms of getting the correct penetration, the correct starting point in terms of starting a word of mouth campaign.